Welcome WrestlingFigs.com. Tim Ash here with none other than Rey Mysterio, Mr. 619, in your hometown, Comic-Con. It is crazy. Tell us your thoughts so far.
Man, it's my first time, Tim, being at a Comic-Con, and I just didn't know what to expect. In the previous years, I've always either been driving or out of town, but when I'd been driving by and I'd see a lot of outfits and people walking out like, what's going on, man? What's really going on? Now I get to be inside and get to live what it's like, and I'm really enjoying it, man. I mean, from head to toe. I mean, I see everything out here. You name it. You like a comic, it's right here.
Well, the fans came out in droves to see you today, and Brett, of course. But, I mean, that was crazy. I mean, you had so many Rey fans here. We're talking Mattel because that's where we had the panel. And you had a lot of interesting questions. And one of the questions I think was brought up is, do you have an action figure collection yourself?
I do. I have a tendency to collect any doll that I can get my hands off. Right now, I think one of my all-time favorites, and this was actually our introduction with WWE and Mattel, and I believe it was the very first doll that Mattel made, was the one from WrestleMania when I became world champion, Chicago, Illinois. Right. And they did the whole headgear, man, Aztec warrior style. Yep. And that just really blew my mind. That's one of the dolls that, and I usually get two of a kind. That way I can leave one in the box. Right. The other one I open up and I leave it there. This one I didn't want to open it, so I left it just like that. And I have two of them that are boxed in, sitting in my office.
That's the entrance grates that you're talking about with it. Yeah, I mean, that was a great piece.
Man, I love that piece. It was awesome, man. Like, from head to toe, it was just perfectly executed.
Now, I don't know if you're aware of this. I'm a big wrestling figure collector, as I know you know that. But as far as you are concerned, you have more figures made of you than anyone else in the wrestling history. Did you know that?
Wow, I did not know that. Now, it has to be because of the change of outfits, the colors, which gives the company more reason or more of an option for our fan base to select whatever outfit or whatever doll they want to pick. You know, I think that's really cool. And as long as Rey Mysterio's wrestling, I'm gonna keep coming out with more and more stuff. I'm all about dressing unique in the ring, bringing something new, something different to the table, and if Mattel's there to back it up, they're gonna put it on the shelf.
Well, that's one of the things, too, I think is just intriguing about you is you're always an underdog when you go into a match. Right. You know, you're the smallest guys out there, but, I mean, you're the highest flyer as well. You know, you've got the Evan Bournes, you've got you, but you having the fan base that you have, I think that draws fans to pick up figures because you've got a kid-friendly base, but you've got adults that love you as well. And that's, I think, another plan into that. Now, as you're talking about your figures and your clothing change, when you go into pay-per-views and you have like Flash pay-per-view, you know, where you came out as Flash Ray, Silver Surfer, I mean, do you think of these in advance as a figure line that, hey, this would look good as a figure maybe in the future?
Never. I don't think my brain goes that far at the moment. I think if anything, my whole idea is how can I entertain my fans next? What's coming up? Right. What's hot? What's gonna be new that I can bust out for WrestleMania or a big pay-per-view, SummerSlam or the Rumble. They've been coming out now recently for WrestleManias. That's when the fans are really expecting something new from Rey Mysterio, but never with the intent to have an action figure to be sold. Again, now I know that Mattel works with DC, right. and I was just talking to them a couple minutes ago. I do want to do some now in combination with Mattel, DC, and WWE. So hopefully we can get something rolling there, man. Because even back in the day when AAA days and when I began ECW, that's when I really started to have the idea of doing comic heroes. Right. Spider-Man, right. Superman, and Batman were the only three that I did at the time. So who knows, man? Expect something new. Good.
Well, last question I have for you. Out of your wrestling figures, is it just all yours, or do you have other collectibles as well? I mean, I know you probably have a couple Eddies thrown in there, some things like that. Is there anybody else that's your favorite piece besides you that you have in your trophy case right now?
I have a Big Show one that was out when I was in WCW, where they made Big Show really big and they made Rey Mysterio really small with the neck. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So that's one of my favorite pieces. And whoa, what's up?
You got fans hollering all over the place.
Yeah. And I have a Andre the Giant one as well. I think to me, to have an Andre the Giant is symbolic for wrestling itself.
Yeah.
But I think the most special, and this is besides the fact that I had already mentioned that the Mattel one with the Aztec wardrobe was one of my tops. I have the very first Rey Mysterio doll that was ever made in AAA. So, and it's still in the box. It's plain and simple, pink with white and the black Falcons, which I think that is really cool.
That is an awesome piece, yeah. I think I have that one at home as well.
Really? That's great. I want to know where you got it, man, because that's funny. I never collected them back then. I gave that to my girlfriend, who now is my wife. So one day when she was going through her stuff, when we were moving into our first home, it popped out. She goes, "I have something I can sell you." And she showed it to me, like, oh my God. So it went into our office right away.
Now, off the subject, wrestling fans, this will be our last question of the day, so I know you got a lot of things going on. You want to get around Comic-Con. Today in the panel, we had a little bit of an interruption. CM Punk came out, called you out of all people. Tell us, what are your feelings on that? Said you can come to Chicago and take him on anytime you want a world title shot. You being respected in the business, was that the right thing for him to do? Should he waited? Should he come back and do it on television? Tell me, because Twitter's blowing up. WWE.com's blowing up.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I'm always open for a challenge. Coming from Punk, there is a history there between Punk, myself, and my family. So I have my daughter out here today. I have my son out here today. And man, Punk is taking his own route, his own road to whatever it is. Don't know what it is, but like I said, I'm always open for a challenge. And coming from him, being the fact that I did win both of my matches last week on Raw, and I am getting ready to step up against The Miz next Monday for a world title shot. What do I go over here, or do I follow Punk's lead? I don't know, man. It's a good call. I think I'm gonna have to sit on that one, and I think eventually it will happen again. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio for a world title.
I'd like to see the title around you again.
That would be really nice, and it'd be much of a privilege for me to take it away from CM Punk.
You're always a great interview, man. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Go have some fun at Comic-Con, all right, brother?
Thank you, man. Thank you. One love. Peace out. 619, baby.